Good morning. My name is Jonathan Smith from Prestige Yacht Sales in Mystic, Connecticut. 860-514-3763. You can call or text me, or you can email me at jsmith@prestigeyahtsales.net. Today we're looking at a 2003 Beneteau 473 sailboat, a very popular model. And this boat has all the stuff you'd want in a 473, including in-mast furling, bow thruster, generator, a newer generator actually, air conditioning, and all the other stuff you'd expect. Some additional things it includes that they don't always have is a full enclosure for the cockpit, satellite TV system, and gel top mattresses. Let's go take a look at this nice boat. You can see she's in really nice condition. I don't see any evidence of damage or scratches to the top sides. Twin anchor roller, there is a windlass. Roller furling Genoa, which is newer, and a in-mast furling main. It does have a full enclosure, which is not installed in the summertime, but that'll be nice if you want to extend your seasons in the spring and the fall. This boat also includes a winter cover that's canvas, which is much better than shrink wrap because it breathes a little bit, keeps the moisture from getting trapped, helps keep mildew, mold down, and obviously you're saving on about $1,100 in winter shrink wrapping charges every year by having the canvas cover. So highlights: full enclosure, canvas cover, all new running rigging, brand new 2015 Genoa, a 2008 generator with only 118 hours if I recall, and low engine hours, only about 310 hours on the engine. This is a good one, guys. Take a look at the salon. This boat has the upgraded cushions, which are like a Duraleather, a synthetic leather material. But what's nice is they are the white material, which seems to be the best looking one in my opinion. It really sets off the darker wood. That table does open up. There's a leaf built in, and it'll open up and become larger. And on the port side, you have a nice settee. And there's our flat screen TV that is connected to a satellite receiver. The brass fixtures do not come with the boat. They were gifts, and the owners are keeping those. It is air conditioned down here, which also does reverse cycle heat. Sole's in excellent shape. After the settee is a full-size nav station, big enough to put charts on, as you see. And this is where your CD player, your electric panels are, and this boat has some additional electronics. I assume this is another RL70. Oh no, it's an RC530 color display, which will do GPS and radar duties. Another multi-function display for speed and depth. This is your battery charger controller, and it also lets you select the inverter, so it does have an inverter as well. VHF, stereo, CD changer. And under the seat is the battery charger inverter, the Xantrax unit. Just aft of the nav station is the aft head, the day head if you will. This has a brand new head, a manual head in it. The holding tank is right behind there, so one of the nice things Beneteau does is they put the holding tank as close to the head as they can, so you don't have hoses running through your boat, and that keeps owners' odors down and kept in the head area. And by the way, I do not smell any odors. I just opened this door. This boat doesn't have any funky odors at all. And there is a shower in here. You can see there's a drain, and it is the sink. You pull the sink unit out, and you can hang it on the wall right up here, or do a hand shower. Forward of the main salon is the owner's stateroom. That's the big selling point of this boat, is you have a true owner's stateroom with a center line berth that's as close to queen size as you can get. Plenty of storage. And it has its own head as well, with an electric flush toilet. There is a cover that drops down, covers that, makes it a nice seated area for when you need it. Sink, mirror, and a separate shower stall with a door, sort of a plastic acrylic door that closes and separates that area, keeps the water in the shower stall. So if you're looking for a boat that you can close the door at the end of the day and have your own space away from the kids or the guests, this is the way to go. Storage in the owner's stateroom includes a large hanging locker here. See, it's quite deep. Another smaller locker here with shelves. There are drawers underneath the bed. There's 2 drawers that open up. Let's see, they're really good size too. There's 2 of those. And then on the other side, there's also 2 lockers. And then all the way along the bed, there's a shelf with a combing, so you can store books or what have you. As far as ventilation, there's 3 opening hatches with ocean air shades, which are closed right now. It is bright and sunny and hot out there, so we've got the boat shut down to keep the sunlight out. There's another one forward. You can see you've got reading lights. It's really a nice space. The owner's stateroom also includes a flat screen TV connected to the satellite tuner system. So no matter where you're at, you're going to have access to all the channels. The aft stateroom is quite large in this boat. This would be larger than the owner's stateroom on many boats, and your guests would be very happy with this. You have the shades closed, but you do have an opening port here. It does have its own air conditioning unit as well. And you can see it goes aft. So it's hard to get a sense of scale. But there's also a locker, 2 hanging lockers actually. Reading lights. This is a switch right here for your lights. Nice VIP stateroom. The galley on the Beneteau 473 is pretty awesome actually. It's got 2 very large stainless steel sinks. This boat in particular has brand new refrigeration, which includes a top loading freezer, which is really quite large, and a front loading refrigerator, which hides away behind a nice wood panel that matches the rest. There's a lot of storage. I'm not going to go through them all, but here's our 3-burner propane stove with oven, which is gimbaled, so if you're sailing underway, it'll stay level. In the back, we have a microwave unit. I'm not sure if the espresso and coffee machine come with the boat, to be honest. But more cabinetry, more storage. And one of the other nice features of the Beneteau 473 is there's access to your aft locker through this door in the bulkhead here. You open that up and you have this huge locker, so if you're doing some extended cruising or live aboard, it's easy to access your provisions right through the galley. This boat had a generator put in 2008, and that's where they put them on this boat. That's a Westerbeek 7.6 kW, and here's its panel. You can see there's only 181 hours on that generator. That's amazing. The engine is a Westerbeek 63 horsepower located underneath the companionway stairs. Access is very easy. Lift up the stairs. There's only 310 hours on this engine. That is extremely low hours for a boat of this age. So it's never been in charter. It's never done too much in the way of extended cruising. This boat also has the optional fuel tank, which I believe gives it 112 total gallons of fuel. Plenty of fuel. Located within the engine compartment are some batteries. You've got 2 4D batteries and what appears to be a Group 24 battery, which I think is the engine start battery. I'm sure there's another battery on board to start the generator, a separate battery for that. Take a look at the decks, the non-skid and the gel coat. All looks in really good condition. I don't see stress cracks or evidence of moisture. Actually, the Beneteaus survey very well when it comes to moisture. They build the boat right, and wherever they mount any hardware, such as Genoa tracks and winches, there's no core in those areas. That's solid glass, so there's really no way for water to get into these decks. It's an electric windlass with chain and row. Moving aft, you can see the tow rails are currently having the old varnish sanded off, and they will soon be oiled. This has already happened to all the cockpit wood. So you'll be starting with basically fresh teak that's oiled and looking good, and then you can decide, you know, how you want to finish it. I kind of like it this way, but that's up to you. All the Beneteaus have teak inlaid seats, as you see. This was one of the very first cruising boats to employ twin wheels. And the benefit of that is you can see the sails from whatever side you prefer. And then it opens up the middle of the boat, makes it really easy to walk through. That center seat in the back does drop down and gives you walk-through access to the swim platform with a swim ladder and a hot and cold shower, freshwater shower. Like all twin-wheeled boats, one side is dedicated to operating the engine. In this case, it's the port side. There's your throttle and a bow thruster control. And then not put in, but it is included, is a remote handheld for the VHF that plugs in there and hangs very conveniently. As far as electronics, this boat has the original electronics that you see that these boats came with, and I've never found one of these units that stopped working. This is pretty well built stuff, and if the size of the display it works for you, I'd say keep it until you have a problem with it. This whole stuff is really good. This is an RL70C, and that handles GPS and radar duties, and it will also display other information. As well, we have an ST60 multifunction display on the right there, and that does depth, speed, and log. And then here's our autopilot control. This is all on the port side. On the starboard side, we have another ST60 for your speed and depth, and a wind instrument. The tables on these boats in the cockpit are really nice. They're teak tables, and they give you this nice canvas cover, and the table is removable, so if you don't want the table there, you can take it off and throw it in the locker in its padded bag. The table's in really nice shape. That's the beauty of having the bag. Keeps the varnish in good shape, and with it deployed with the wings out, you can dine 4 easily using the bench seats, and then if you add a couple other deck chairs, you could easily do 6 at this table. Here's the table folded down, makes it easy to walk by when it's not in use. And with the table removed, you have a nice stainless handrail and a footrest, so when sailing there's something to hang on to. All the running rigging, that's the lines, the sheets, the halyards, they've all been replaced. It's all new as of 2014. Boom bang lines, the outhaul, basically all the lines that operate the boat, brand new. If you've ever had to do this, you know that can be pricey, so it's been done here. You're good for easily 10 up to 20 years now. Thanks for looking at this 2003 Beneteau 473 with very low hours with me. Once again, my name is Jonathan Smith from Prestige Yacht Sales. My number is 860-514-3763. Don't hesitate to call or text me if you have any questions or would like to set up an appointment to take a look. Or if you or anyone you know has a boat on the South Shore of New England they're interested in selling, be sure to give me a call. Or you may email me at jsmith@prestigeyachtSales.net. This is a gorgeous boat. Let's take another quick look around the salon and galley. This is a good one, guys. There's a lot of them out there, but this one doesn't need anything. You can buy it and not have to be the guy that puts another 20 to 30 grand into it. It's got it all already.